Wow, what a fun win that was for our football team, and want to thank all the Trojan family that came up north and supported us. What a great crowd and great atmosphere that was. Cannot say enough about our defensive side of the ball in this game. We have a formula right now to run the ball, stop the run, and don't turn the ball over. And you look at the stats to get 185 tough rushing yards, especially there at the end with some really grown man runs by 23 and 22, and then defensively the 3 turnovers, 1 pick six, another huge play by number 2. Tremendous team effort, and we're playing very consistent football right now. We're going to work to make sure that continues. We're 2-0 in the second half of the season, and want to continue that. So, without further ado, any questions that you have?
Dory, what was it like to finally get an interception and also return it for a touchdown?
It felt good. That's the only thing on my mind when I caught my first interception. I thought since it's my first one, I'm not going to try to score it. I had great blocking by Chris Hawkins and everybody else on the defense. So, it was just credit to them to give me an end zone.
Cody, you had 186 yards today, no touchdowns, but it was kind of a grinded-out kind of game. How do you feel about winning a game in that manner?
Yeah, absolutely. These guys played awesome. We're beat up. We've got injuries. Our O-line, it has been going through a lot. And, this man knows more than anybody that I could care less about stats. I really do want to win the game. And whether that's me making, one pass on a drive on a third down to keep it going, or, having to tuck it and run, or us just run the ball the whole drive, I'm 100% okay with that.
I'm going to piggyback that right there. To go 18 of 22 in that type of ball game with that type of efficiency in a tough ball game, extremely proud of a senior that played extremely poised, especially down the stretch. Heck, he kept me calm. He did a tremendous job.
What did you see on Trey's third down run on the last drive where it looked like he might have been stopped in the backfield and then it would break out?
On which one?
Trey's. The 3rd and 1 run.
Red quad.
He bounced back outside.
Oh, and I took off to go block. I was running. Yeah. I saw. It was a great call. We put it on our offensive line that it's a power run, and it's either us or them, and they did a good job fitting it. But our guys gave it Trey a little bit to get the edge, and they kind of hooked me in, and we got around. And I took off to go try to block someone if he cut back or something happened. And but yeah, this game was won by our offensive line. Our defense did great, but offensively on the side of the ball, our offensive line won this game along with the running backs. And I was so proud of them. They did such a great job, and Trey and Justin and Rojo, all those guys are just a great combination, doing great things right now.
Dory, what did you see on that return? It looked like you were determined to get in the end zone.
For me, I just seen the O-line and the quarterback trace over to the right side that I was at. I seen Kenny Lawler trying to cut me off and trying to tackle me, so I just cut backside and just followed my blocking from Chris Hawkins. After that, I was trying to get in the end zone.
Were you sure you got the pylon before you went?
No, I was positive. So as soon as I dove, I know I hit the pylon first with the ball, so I knew that would be a touchdown. That's why I didn't look at the ref. I was already excited. I was just happy.
Clay, what happened to Juju, and were there any other injuries?
Yeah, we have the injury bug right now that we need to keep try to get healthy. Juju has a fracture in his hand that he was able to cast up and play with a little bit in the second half. Gave him some pain to the point where we decided to pull him, but made a big catch on that opening drive for us. We'll see how it goes. He's had a fracture in that hand before, and we've catched it up, but it'll be a total pain tolerance thing there. Ronald Jones, I commend him, had a little bit of a sore knee in the game, probably saw him a little hobbled in the second half, but fought through it. We'll see how he goes. Trey Madden, I thought did a wonderful job on a sore knee. We'll see how he goes, and then we'll have to Sua had a shoulder, and we'll have to see how that is as we get back home.
Those 2 third down runs on that last drive, Clay, how important it is to you guys to be able to?
Well, I think a huge part is your trust that you have in your runners and your offensive line, and it really started in the opening series of the second half on a 4th and 2 down on the goal line, and giving them the opportunity of saying, guys, this is Trojan football. When it's time to run the ball, we have to take care of our opponent, and a 4th and 2 touchdown, and then 2 huge two huge runs by Trey and Justin there at the end. Our guys had a confidence about them that, hey, Coach, give us the opportunity and we'll make it happen. There's no way I'm going to deny them. I'll always trust our players to get it done. And two really great runs and great assignment plays by our offensive line, especially the last run because it was a loaded box and they took care of everybody and got Justin that first down.
Ray, what was the play call and kind of your thought process on the 4th and 2 in the start of the second half, 4th and 2 right near the goal line where you ran it up the middle and scored the touchdown?
Yeah, I was trying to see where the ball exactly was and wanted to get down there and get a thought process, look at the clock and say, okay, not the clock but the score, where we were at in the game, and really felt like a touchdown would be extremely valuable to our team and make a statement to our team. So we called them over. Our best play is power. It always has been here. It's our play. And our guys were extremely confident in it, and they executed it to a T, and Trey poured it up in there. So it was a confidence call and really a statement call for our offense and our offensive line and their belief in them.
Are you feeling more comfortable coaching now that this is your 3rd game as the head coach?
Yeah, by the day. I still wasn't perfect today. There's still some things that I've got to get corrected. But, thank goodness for a bunch of great players and a great staff. They hide a lot of the things I may mess up on. But yes, I am getting more comfortable with each and every game.
Cody, how do you think this sets you guys up going forward?
It's great. It's really good momentum. Obviously, we want to get a lot of guys healthy this week and get some guys back going into next week's game. But, it's a great starting point for the second half of the season. Like Coach Owens said, we're 2-0 in the back half, and in the Pac-12, and these are the most crucial games for us. And that's a good football team. They put up a lot of points. Their defense does a lot of great things, and our guys came out and played really well. So hopefully, going into this week, we can build off that and continue the momentum.
Let's do one more.
Cody, this is obviously a team sport, but this matchup also presented itself as you and Dolphins, two best premier quarterbacks in the conference. Does that give an extra incentive to do well in games like these?
Yeah, I mean, Jared's one of my good friends. He played great, today. It's always cool when you get to go get someone, that high of caliber of a quarterback. But, at the end of the day, I focus on what I can control. I can't control how he's going to play, but my job is to put up points or whatever play's called, run it the right way, and get the job done. And like I say, I'm about winning football games. That's what I want to do. That's what this team's about, and that's why we're doing so well right now. Is we don't have guys that care about stats on the team right now. They're selfish. They worry about what they can control, and we go out there and fight as hard as we can, and we just keep improving. So I'm very proud of this team.
Good.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.